Hey everybody, it's Cowboy Mike with the Cowboy Mike Poker C-Log. It was a special interview today with Michael Viera. You go by Mike or Michael?
Either way.
Mike has been an icon here at Ballys for how many years?
I've been playing poker total about 22 years now.
And you've been playing here since they opened the room, correct?
Yes.
Right. So he's been an icon in this room here. A noted 2-5 player,
Yes.
a 1-2 player. Also plays some home games.
Yep.
Plays tournaments. Has a success record in 2-5. Has a success record in tournaments as well. Just a great all-around player. And just wanted to do a little background on Michael. Michael, how did you start playing poker? When did you start playing poker?
I started in 2002. I was flipping through the channels one day on ESPN, and I saw this version of a poker game I'd never seen before. And I did a little research on it and realized it was Texas Hold'em. It was actually the 2002 main event, the final table.
Ah.
And that's how I discovered poker, and ever since then I just kind of fell in love with the game and been playing ever since.
Is that the Chris Moneymaker?
That was the year before.
The year before?
Robert Varconi, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Who won that year?
Robert Varconi.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what else do you do? You work full-time too, or just play poker?
At the moment, I just play poker. I do have a background in psychology, so that is my fallback in case I get sick of poker. But right now, I'm just doing poker.
So does the background in psychology, like I know my background in being a private investigator and understanding body language a little better than most players, does that help you in your game at all?
It definitely does. I think body language and I think when people talk at the table, especially when they're in the hand, it helps me kind of see where I'm at in the hand, kind of the things they say, the way they move. Absolutely, it's a big part of the game.
Do you do any studying at all?
Poker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do YouTube. I got every book you can imagine poker-wise. I actually teach a class on the side as well.
Okay, what do you teach?
Poker on the side. Cash games, mostly 1-2 cash games.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and I have a few students right now, so that's always fun. And yeah, so that's about it.
You charge for your teaching or what?
Yes, I do.
What do you charge?
I do $1,000 for the class, and I pour out every single, all the information I have in poker, I give it to you. I don't hold anything back.
All you young players out there, or even you old timers that need a coach, or Mike does training as well.
Yes.
So I did not know that. That's interesting to know too. There's a lot of content out there on the internet.
Yes.
A lot of YouTubes. Some of it is bad information, as we know, and some of it is good information. So, like generally when I study, I take what I need from the study and throw the rest away, or keep in the back of the mind, you know?
Yes.
You do the same thing?
I do, and with the poker classes, I like to simplify the class. You know, a lot of times there's charts out there, this, that. People get overwhelmed and confused about it, but I try to very simplified version of it. And you know, when you play 1-2 and 2-5, there's different variations. I think there's differences in games. So yeah, with poker overall, it's just a game of patience and strategy. Overall.
You play PLO also, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm
Let
not
me
an
ask
expert on that though.
Huh?
I'm not an expert on
You're
PLO.
not an expert on PLO. I don't think anybody is. There's too much variance in the game. So what are any future plans? Are you going to Vegas? Are you going to play any bigger tournaments, or are you just going to stick to the cash game and that's your mainstay? Or?
Yeah, like I'm doing a small tournament in June. Foxwoods is having a tournament. It's a deep stack tournament.
You're doing the high flyer?
The high flyer.
I'll be there too.
But I don't do a ton of tournaments. I'm a cash game player. But when I see a really good structure like that one has,
Right.
I'm looking forward to do a lot of chips.
So what do you think about the expansion here at Ballys with the poker room? What do you think about the promotions coming, the high hand? What do you think about the distribution of the high hand? How do you think that's going to be paid out? And do you think that's going to affect the game as far as it's going to slow down the game? Especially where you're a 2-5 player and you play for a living, basically. Is that something that you want to see happen here with the sharing of the room and the payouts if somebody hits the bad beat jackpot?
So if you talk to a lot of 5, 10, and 2-5 players, they don't like the promotions. But I personally do. I don't like the way they're distributing it, to be honest with you, because from what I'm hearing is they're going to have 2 high hands, a $200 one, and then second place gets $100.
Correct.
Which just do a whole $300 high hand I think you should do. And I don't like I like the idea of the bad beat, but I like to stick with one table and not have 50% of it shared towards the room. I kind of just don't think you should reinvent the wheel on that one.
Well, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that, because I mean, from what I'm hearing, is they're gonna have the room share, and the thing I'm concerned about, and a lot of other players, is the payout. What happens? Are they gonna pay out cash at the high hand? Are they gonna come over and give you 200 in chips or 100 in chips, like a lot of casinos do, or they're gonna make you go to the cage, or they're gonna give you a voucher and take taxes out? You know what I'm saying? So these are the questions we don't have answered yet, and we don't know what, with the lottery commission in Rhode Island, it could be anything, okay?
Right.
And the thing that I'm concerned about, I know a lot of players are concerned about, is the fact that if they do pay out the whole room, how long is that going to take on the bad beat? And do they have to stop dealing during that bad beat verification and payout? That's another issue that I think that we could see coming up, unless that is going to happen, changeover. But I like the idea of the promotions, as you do.
Yes.
I think it's going to be more action here now because of the promotions. I mean, we have a lot of action here. I mean, this is probably one of the most action-filled casinos on the East Coast. Would you agree with that, as far as the 1-2 and the 2-5 game?
I 100% agree with that.
You think there's more fish here than anywhere else?
Yes, I really do believe that, 100%.
So you hear that from Mike?
Foxwoods, Mohegan, Encore, this is the place to be.
I agree with you 100%. Hey, Mike, thanks for taking the time. Appreciate you as always.
Oh, anytime, man.
And I'm going to go back to the youth. I want to put a little stuff out here. So, but thank you. Go back to your table if you want now. Appreciate it. Thank you,
Mike.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Now,
That was
can you
Mike.
watch that somewhere, or you just...
Cowboy Mike Poker on YouTube.
Oh, I'm going to
Cowboy Mike YouTube. Subscribe
Cowboy
and
Mike Poker.
tell your friends. Tell your friends
Absolutely
to like and subscribe, okay?
Will do, Mike.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
We're going to be doing more interviews also here at Ballys with cash game players, and we're going to be tournaments as well. We haven't done an interview in a while, but we wanted to get that one out there. Mike Viera, good guy, nice guy, sociable, good player as well. So let's talk about Foxwoods tournament coming up June 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, I believe it is. A $400 high flyer, and that means it's a 100K starting stack. It's $75,000 for 350 for another 375. For another $25, you get another $25,000 in chips. So you're going to start with $100,000. It's 30-minute levels on day one, and it is a 2-day event. And day 2 is 40-minute levels. So that's a good one coming up as well. And so we wanted to get that out there to everybody in the poker world. And if you have any complaints about anything or any questions that you would like me to present out there, I want to be the voice of poker in New England. I want to be the voice of poker for you, the poker players, and get questions answered and issues changed. Also, we have a new addition to Ballys. Sue from Mohegan's son has recently come to Ballys, and she has a lot of tournament experience. So once Ballys does start the tournaments, I think we're going to be in great shape here. And the promotions, again, are starting probably within the next week or two, I understand. That's the rumor. And when it happens, of course, I'm going to put an update on there. I'm probably going to do an interview with John the plumber here at Ballys. He is an icon here in this room. He's a funny guy. He has a lot to say. So I want you to stay tuned for that interview coming up in the next couple of weeks. Once they get the promotions and the room is the promotions are up and running, because John promised me that he would do an interview with me as soon as the promotions start here. So I'm holding you to that, John. We're going to get that going as soon as John is ready, and no excuses this time, okay? So John the plumber, that's going to be the next interview coming up in a couple of weeks here live. We're live at Ballys today, Memorial Day. Thank you. Cowboy Mike Poker C-Lock, and that was Mike Viera. Mike Viera is a 1-2, 2-5, sometimes 5-10 PLO and tournament player.